More speed.
It's my lucky day!
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened. Yeah, Huh? Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Huh? So you don't have a... Seems like I've mistaken you.
At the very least, you should... No, wait. Even...
Have you ever met... He carries a sword just like you. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Well, one thing's for sure. No! Hey! Don't be mean! I'm unsmart lots of the time! Anyway, just to be on the safe side. Oh? What kind of hunch? A special connection? Anyway, Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all. If it's because of that bat, Kazuha keeps to him.
Oh!
I've heard bits. Is it really as big a... Really? He was called... I thought they'd come to arrest him.
Just a little while ago. Thank you. Guess we'll...
All right, then. I'll just stay here.
More speed.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing we invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture your hard work has secured for us. The Almighty, the Tri-Commission, regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan. In short, but we later learned, considering in the interest of preventing further...
This is a true honor. However...
I can assure with the Kaidahara, you will be able to...
I have grown up, yet my aunt...
I sense him as... Should you...
Malicious.
Well, to some, the Musa no Hi... Also,
What?
That is correct.
This is just one of many similar rumors. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me...
This is precisely why...
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment.
Yikes!
Why would such a dangerous... No. My fighting form... Over time, those forms are...
All the more reason.
Indeed.
In that case, I will send some...
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join...
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Welcome to Bonton Sangha Detective Agency. What will you have?
Hey there! Do you know if anyone...
Aha! So,
You are too
oh? Mr. Kaide, to be honest with you, some of them were off.
Milk?
Please.
Of course. But I would.
Then let's put the Tenryo Commission.
It's true that if anyone had been out there
Uh-oh. Looks like the...
I still find few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were... I am well aware it would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life. For the poor victim,
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
you flatter me. Truth be told,
You are... Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amanoma!
Right. 2 grown men. I recalled that.
Understood. Though it seems...
Sure! Can't hurt.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making...
Sounds good.
Ah, if it is...
Yes, the Kaeda. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to... let me quickly explain the techniques of blade. Unfortunately,
So
It is a great pity. As an example, there is nothing. As for the...
that's right. For only a blade thus far...
Indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an ish...
You but let's get... We hope to...
Ah, yes. He didn't say a... But I've done what...
we heard that...
Yes. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr... Yes. Stray. If I had to guess, he's never been particularly... He is
Truth be told, based on the evidence we have gathered...
What? No. He is humble and kind. Even... Yes. But I also cannot... Anyway,
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think you...
Yes. It sounds as if something happened. Let's pay a visit.
I'm very sorry, but we can... My husband...
No.
I'm sorry you have to...
I'm afraid we don't have any new with this in mind.
He'd always get so... Everything was fine.
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. He wouldn't sell them. I'm happy he has a... On the last...
Whoa.
And that let...
Actually, it did. You must under... After I said those... His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, had I not indulged his bad habit, and the next thing I heard...
I see. Amin Omayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries. I don't know. He just disappeared. Perhaps he's... As long as he's willing to turn over a new...
Please don't get upset. If collecting but the information...
A little confused.
Let's try a change of scenery. Rest assured, we'll...
Thank you.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise the fire at the... Do you have any thought?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while.
That is the most likely conclusion based on it. However, in this... If this is indeed what one fact, Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is all... The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Right. Aminoma Yui...
Darn!
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Aminoma and...
Okay.
Let's head out of the...
Time to scout.
Wait. I hear something.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good use when we were...
Now I'm picking...
But there's nothing...
It's gone now. But it felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. Indeed. But this... We should remain vigilant.
So it's an underground...
The force is the source of the... Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude...
Mrs. Nagato said...
It could well be that he was already under the... From what I've been told... But most will... Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. Step back. I'll open the door and take a look in... If we don't open this door, we can move no... You needn't worry.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire...
That was...
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we quiet your mind. From this point, the main source of the Tatarigami energy...
acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Rack and ruin! Overruled!
By the looks of it, well, let's take a look. According to this letter, a conflict arose. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse, and
So,
he was not only whatever traces there may have been of his. Yes, if Amenoma Yuya,
right. So let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised for a practitioner. All the clues that I have a hypothesis.
Wait.
I believe so. On with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself.
Kaidehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
What's your
Indeed, there should be. But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange... Whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami, the blade, has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind. And more recently, using the sale, or rather, as a means to occupy.
You're sharp. Many years ago, as a
I presume it.
Indeed, he was a bladesmith of great renown. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me, in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single...
So...
The people of the time in which I was born. After the death, I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
So tell me, what...
My hosts? Who cares when they got tired?
You're...
After I return at long, Kaidehara now.
I condemn you! Transfixed! Witness my rise! Flood of frost! More speed.
Join me and sever that divine light! Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
Your bluff's fooling no one.
Lost. I can never, even if you defeat me, he is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vest. The end result is and even if I, by any means...
Your fighting style. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and...
Really?
As I've mentioned before, the form... Since the blade is if you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your...
Are you trying to on his deathbed? He passed to in that regard. Why would I ever...
Because all of that, I've been wondering why you've... Now that I've seen... After all the...
Oh, that's right.
Only when Miss... Well, you were determined. I think you realized, but the way I see it...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to... Even if you were to sever that divine light. Sure, you and... How could...
Silent! I must... I will concede...
And you should...
Easy for you. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way.
I do not...
What?
Very well. Once we have...
And as for your end,
I...
Don't do this, Kazuha!
this is the cursed blades, the power of the Tatar. Even if things take a turn, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little... It's all right. So far, this was as... I will.
What should we do next? Have you gotta put...
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't if a blade built... If he wants to avoid...
Wait a minute! Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been...
All...
What about
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us.
Are we sure that... Okay, fine.
More speed.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
How's this?
Clouds high. The birds call.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right, though he's making every effort to pursue.
Something else?
Let's keep going. Time to go.
Let's get down to business.
One with nature. Into the wind.
My lucky day. Going somewhere?
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind striding.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult. He cannot hold out much longer.
But what would that do to Amino?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still... Time to go.
Look out! Ambush!
The wind knows me. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Are you okay?
Yes,
The Sheen's grown a bit
perhaps this time we'll...
true form? What are you talking about? Is this the same blade as before?
If you choose to continue, maybe you did. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is I finally figured you wanted to, but regrettably, the only one who
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming from? Yup, we can...
Don't worry. It's just more of the...
What's one?
The wind knows me. One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
You win.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true... No one knew anything of... I thought that if...
But in this too,
Indeed, too much time has... Yours.
actually,
What?
forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has skill. There is something else to Tarigami is, though you tried to... I resisted its... I feel a great sense. The moment you embark, you have known it.
He gave me... How could I... I said to him...
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither... When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was a bladesmith lay quietly on a newly forged blade lay by.
Wow.
Indeed, he spent the rest of... He felt intent, so he all he wanted.
So but after...
Right. This blade... Yes. Time would not... He seems to have calmed down.
When I look... I once took... But darkness... Not only did I...
You are finally seeing real...
Since we agreed, but I still... So...
Hey! Now you're at...
It has to be done. My physical...
His attitude. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. Alas, nor have I my fights with you.
Oh,
I will release Amenoma. You must have plenty of...
understood.
I see. I utterly If a duel can help, I do not wish to.
There's no need...
Thanks for your help.
All right, then let's move. More Ronin could have... In any case...
More speed.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Club. Yep, we still can... Still. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of each...
Successor of Amen.
Honored to cross...
It is my honor.
Wind Strider. Time to go. Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of...
You also fought well. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize.
You need not seek my... It is too...
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my... I strayed. I beseech you.
Yes.
Thank you.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the... Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want?
I am not sure.
More speed.
It's Yuya!
I am sorry to have...
A prized Ishin blade. Turned weapon that controls the human... But I have some...
Really?
Yes. Badly. And now that Yuya is back...
I think I know.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the...
Yes. He said he wants to take control.
What? No way!
He tells me that I have decided...
You... But...
Thank you. Okay. I am ready.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
So... That's why his conscience...
Kagotsurube, it seems like only in the...
Seems like he...
The same fervent ambition that... Speaking for myself, I understand. Hearing your quest to face the god after everything I've seen.
Oh,
I will continue to support you from this...
wait!
Oh, you're right. And it's also time to get...
The Tenryou Commission.
Wow, you...
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon by means of a series of And so, the Kaidahara clan has always been a family. Were I to accept...
You misunderstand.
I am aware.
Very well. However, if you should ever change your mind or find your...
Great.
Where will you travel?
As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.